I think the last thing I did with content regarding my car here was like bragging how I did the hub assemblies and ABS assembly, whatever. The hub assemblies and got my ABS working for $260 in 2 hours worth of work in my driveway on my back. Well, guess what? Guess what? Um, Clutch slave cylinder blew out. It is not just a simple piston that pushes a fork. The trans has to come out because it's a donut that goes around the input shaft. So, yes. Somebody loaned me some heavy-duty jacks, which I greatly appreciate. Real nice jacks are a blessing, unlike the cheapy ones I got. And I have been loaned a trans jack. I mean, that is like about 5 times the amount of trans jack I need, but okay, I'll take it. Jova Q, ASC certified. If I make up really quick what ASC stands for. So I just started working on this, and I realized, I looked at a video yesterday. I got to pull the shifter assembly apart and get working on that. So I'm gonna, before my hands get too dirty, I am going to pull apart the interior here, just like the shifter boot assembly kind of thing, and get on that. I was just underneath, and I undid the belly pan, and so that's the belly pan. There's another belly pan you need for changing the oil that I left off because I was going to change the oil. And so this is on flyingRich, yes. So this is on front and rear jack stands. The ramps are just there for safety. And so, yeah, I dropped the sway bar because I'm like, all right, the sway bar is going to get me some clearance. And you see the sway bar hanging down there. And I'm just looking up at the transmission. It's funny. Look, last time I did the transmission was on my Porsche 924 Turbo, and it's a transaxle. So there's a torque tube going front to rear. You got to remove the entire exhaust. You got to unbolt the transaxle from the bell housing, take apart the shifter. But I don't think there was one electrical connection. There's so the lefty-righty O2 sensors are bolted. The connectors are bolted to the trans, so I unbolted them. Parking brakes, dude. Well, actually, yeah, the parking brake is set, but it doesn't matter. I am not on the ramps. And yeah, also, first thing I do when I get a car off the ground like this is I push on it. Because if it's going to fall, I want it to fall when I'm not under it. So, yeah, I've undone a couple of little things underneath, and I was going to grab a paint pen to mark the drive shaft location, so I get that right. Not that I think that matters, but I've heard people talk about it. And I do have all the parts. The parts are sitting here, actually. And I did get the parts for the rear brakes on that, because I heard that whine a little bit. And, yes, we got new dirt. So in case you're wondering what's going on here, the driveway was higher, and so we got some dirt trucked in because that was a big drop off. I wasn't going to be able to get my lawnmower up and over into that area. So yeah, we got I don't know how many yards or dump trucks full of dirt. It's 5 dump trucks full of dirt. So yes, I am starting the adventure wrenching. Barton Fake! It ain't got no good. Dude, it's full. Literally, I just left the gas station after topping off, and I hit the clutch as I got about a block away, and the clutch went to the floor. So, what is going on is I'm pulling the transmission, do the clutch. The clutch slave cylinder let loose. So while I'm in there, let's go into my garage. This box came from, who is it? eBay folk. So basically, the clutch slave cylinder let loose. That's what this puppy is. And so I need to replace that, but I got 86,000 miles on the car. So while I am there, I'm doing the pressure plate, flywheel. Clutch. I'm going to pull the flywheel, get it surfaced, and I got a new bearing. In fact, that's in the house. So, and there's my dog. What are you doing, dog? So, $8 local O'Reilly's. It wasn't there. I ordered it online and walked in, gave my name, and they gave it to me. Dude, the rear brakes. All right, so I got 160,000 miles on the Rexus. And rear brakes, so these are Bosch. At my local store, it was like 130 bucks. Hold on. And, okay, there's more than one thing. So, flip this way. So check this out. Bosch brakes, 30 bucks on Amazon with les parts and all that bit. I hear a little bit of, got 160,000 miles on this car. It is a hybrid. So I did the front brakes not too long ago. I got new Cat 5 cables because my old Cat 5 cable, or not Cat 5 cables, suck. Cat 5e, that is. So, not going to take apart two cars at once, but when that's done, I'll do this because in case I get into a brake shop. I've never done the rear brakes on this car. It has an electric rear brake, so I'm not sure how that works, but I'll have to figure that out. What do we got? Probably could have gotten another 80K out of... Right. Whatever. You know, I knew it was coming. I knew I was going to have to do a clutch eventually. Who's there? Who's that? Where are you going? What are you doing? You led me on a chase once this morning. No more chases. Go in the house. Go inside. Go in the house. Go in. Go inside. You hear me? Go inside. Who's a bad dog? Yep, that is the bad dog. And I don't know why she does this. All right, she gets excited. That, like, literally her favorite toy to tear up is a fleece blanket. So that's the dog's toy area. Yeah, I was talking to Matt Hoover. He was like, you can just drive it without using a clutch. I've never done that, and I'd rather have a good transmission when I get home. So, yeah. And there's my doggy that I've been worried about. They both have heart conditions, but things have been harder on her. She threw up Friday night and then stopped eating and drinking, and she's been eating and drinking again. So we're kind of happy, but poor doggy's got a lot of issues. So just checking in on her, because if she wants down and she's on my bed, she's not going to be able to get down. So just want to let you guys know what's going on here. So Thursday, day one. Got the car up in the air. What time is it? 2:40. Yeah, this isn't going to be a couple-hour job. It wasn't bad. My Genesis coupe just have to shut it off at lights. Oh, okay, and sync the RPM shifting. Yeah. So, Barton Fink, I forget, you were the one with the Genesis coupe. So they were talking about the top of the transmission bolts being all sorts of a problem. And I'm thinking maybe I'll lower the front subframe to get in there and stuff like that. It wasn't that big of a deal. I haven't pulled them out, but I reached up there, I could feel them. And if I can reach up there and feel them, it's not that bad. So I'm thinking this is going to be a little better than I had anticipated. Hopefully I don't eat those words. I kind of always knew I was going to be doing a clutch on this car eventually. I just figured it was going to happen. And so this little new, everything, all the bolts have been coming out good. There was a bracket for the cats that connect to the transmission. The bolt on the trans came out real good. The bolt on the cats came out real good. Kurt24, what's up? What's up? Okay, so you've actually had a transmission out. Okay. Yeah, I've got um I've got a set of, the Flexi 3/8 6-point, because for the most part I try not to use any 12-point, because I think 12-point you're just looking for a problem. But yeah, one of somehow my tools have made an escape. So I bought this set from Harbor Freight, so 12-point half inch, but only goes down to 12. And I got these guys here. So these are real good, metrics, swivelly, whatever's. And yeah, so I am on my way. Misfit from Santi. You just change transmissions like diapers in my 68 Nova. Dude, all right, so was it a turbo 350, turbo 400? What are we talking about here? 68 Nova? Was that a 2-speed? Have had good luck with the Icon brand at Harbor Freight. Better than the old Crescents yet. Power Glide. That's what I meant to say, not Torque Flight. Power Glide. Or as we used to call them, Power Slides. Let the dealership do mine, because yeah, I mean, if it's a warranty. But I helped a friend change out his 6-puck when his slave. Okay. So yeah, I was hoping to get the dealer to do this work, but yeah, it wasn't going to happen. So that's the deal. All right, I'm going to drop off because I'm going to look at a YouTube video on how to take apart crap in the passenger compartment and to liberate the shifter. And that's about it. So I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I'll talk to you guys later. I think I haven't talked to Crumpy today. It's 2:44. I don't know if we're doing a John Crump live or not, but if we are, I'll let you know.